You are running out of time faster every single year, and you can feel it. Summer used to last forever. A single school year felt like a small lifetime. Now, you blink, and it's December again. The calendar is moving at the same speed it always has. 60 seconds, 24 hours, 365 days. Nothing about the clock has changed, but something inside you has, and it's getting worse. Kill the wrong answer. Most people assume the answer is obvious. You're just busier now. Work, bills, responsibilities. Of course, the years blur together. But that's not quite right. Children are busy too. Their days are packed with new things. And yet a childhood afternoon could feel endless. The real answer isn't that you have less time. It's that your brain has quietly changed how it measures time. And once you understand how, you can never unsee it. Frame the mystery. In 1890, the psychologist William James wrote a single sentence that started it all. He noticed that the same stretch of time seems to shrink as we grow older. He couldn't fully explain why, but he was the first to say out loud what everyone secretly feels. The question he left behind is simple. If a year is always a year, why does it keep getting shorter? The answer comes in layers, and each one is stranger than the last. The proportional theory. The first clue came from a French philosopher named Paul Janet, back in 1877. His idea was pure math. When you are 5 years old, 1 year is 20% of your entire life. It's huge. It's a fifth of everything you've ever known. But when you are 50, that same year is only 2% of your life. The year hasn't shrunk. Your reference frame has grown. Every new year is a smaller and smaller slice of the whole. So your brain, comparing it to everything before it, feels it pass faster and faster. By this logic, you may have already lived half of your perceived life by the age of 20. Novelty and memory. But here's the thing. That's only half the story, because the math alone doesn't fit the data. And what's really happening is stranger. Your brain doesn't record time evenly. It records change. The first time you do anything, your first day of school, your first kiss, your first time driving a car, your brain captures it in stunning, high-resolution detail. It's new, matters, so it gets saved. But the 100th time you drive the same road to the same job, your brain barely bothers. It already knows this, so it saves almost nothing. Here's the twist. When you look back, your brain measures how long a period felt by how many memories it made. A childhood summer is packed with firsts, so it feels enormous in hindsight. An adult year of routine leaves almost no trace, so it collapses into nothing. The more your life repeats, the faster it disappears. Bayesian and the slowing brain. And there's another layer underneath even that. Maybe the strangest one. In 2019, a Duke University engineer named Adrian Bayan looked at this through physics instead of psychology. His claim was radical. Your brain doesn't experience time in seconds. It experiences time in images, mental snapshots stitched together, like frames in a film. When you're young, your eyes flick around rapidly, your brain processes images fast, and you receive a high frame rate of reality. More frames per second means more experience packed into every hour. But as you age, your nerves slow down, your eyes move less. Your brain processes fewer images in the same amount of clock time. The frame rate of your life drops. And a life running at fewer frames per second feels like it's playing in fast forward. You're not imagining it. Time really is speeding up inside your head. The unsettling question, which leads to a question you might not want to ask. If your sense of time is just the speed of your own mind, then the fast-moving years you're living right now are the slowest you will ever experience again. Today is running at a higher frame rate than any day in your future. You will never again perceive time as richly as you do right now. So when older people say the years vanish, they aren't being sentimental. They're describing something physical happening to them. And it's coming for you too. The convergence. So here is what's actually happening to your sense of time. Each year is a smaller fraction of your growing life. Your brain saves fewer memories as routine replaces novelty, and the very speed of your mind is slowing, dropping the frame rate of your experience. It isn't one thing. It's all of them at once, compounding, year after year, quietly stealing the length of your days, the elevating close. But here's the part that should change how you live. The acceleration isn't really driven by age. It's driven by repetition. The reason childhood felt infinite is that almost everything was new, so the answer is not to find more time. It's to fill your time with more firsts. A new place, a new skill, a new road home. Every novel moment forces your brain to wake up and start recording again. You can't add years to your life this way, but you can make the ones you have feel longer, because in the end, time isn't measured by the clock on the wall, it's measured by how much you truly notice. And the people who feel like they lived the longest aren't the ones who had the most time. They're the ones who paid the most attention.